Okay, everybody, if you'll look and make sure that the top right, your math says 87A. If it does, let's get started. So first, we're going to draw a line segment for our name, and then you will write your name in cursive. Then you will write the date. It is March 27th, 2020, and the day of the week is Friday. If you want to pause the video and make sure you have that copied down correctly, do so now. Now we're going to write the number 79 3 more times. So after we trace, we need to write it 3 more times. Remember, when we draw a 9, we start at the top right, we make a loop, and then we come down. It is not line and then loop. We don't pick up our pencil, we come up back up to the top, and then we come down. 7, start at the top right, go in a circle, and then come down for the line. Now it asks us how many digits are on the line. Remember, a digit is a single number. 79 is a number, but 7 and 9 are both digits of that number. So let's see how many digits we have on this line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 digits on the line. How do we tally 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, closes the door. And then how many more do I need to make 8? 3. 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. Number 2. Art put his crayons in groups of 10. How many groups of 10 does he have? So let's count how many groups of crayons groups of 10 he has. 1, 2, 3. 3 groups of 10. How many extra crayons does he have? You see over here where it says extras? Do you see any crayons in there? No, so he has 0 extra crayons. How many crayons does he have altogether? Well, instead of counting by ones and it taking forever, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, we can count by tens, because they're in groups of tens, just like when we count dimes in money. So let's count by tens. 10, 20, 30. He has 30 crayons. Okay, number 3 says, show 5:30 on both clocks. Now, we have not talked about these tricky little terms that they use when we talk about time. Half past, that means that out of a whole hour, which is 60 minutes, it is half past 5. What is half of 60? If I had 60 pennies and I wanted to split it 2 ways, how many would each person get? 6, 0 is 60. If I wanted to cut that in half, now we haven't talked about division yet, but I'm just going to show you. 2, if I wanted to split 6 by 2, I would have 3 and 3, because that makes 6. And you can't split 0 by 2, so I put a 0. So 30 is half of 60. And don't worry about this. You'll learn this later. I just wanted to show you to introduce it. 30 is half of 60. So half past means 30. Half past 5. So we know the hour is 5 and the minutes are 30 because it's half past 5. So our little hand points to the 5 and our big hand points to the 6 because when we count by 5s, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5:30. And we'll talk more about these tricky little terms. Number 4. This is Susan's receipt. How much money did she spend for the 2 items? So soup was 38 cents and cake was 21 cents. Let's add those together. Which place value do we add first? The ones or the tens? The ones. So 8 plus 1 is 9. And 3 plus 2? 5. So her total is 59 cents. Number 5, finish this number pattern. So let's see, 5, 10, 15. Now, if you noticed, we were just counting by 5s. So each time, the value goes up by 5. That's what happens when you count by 5s. 5, 10, 15. What's 15 plus 5? 20. We just keep counting by 5s. 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Do you guys remember counting by 5s in class? It's been a while. This is really good practice. Remember, it's like a song. It goes from zeros to 5s, zeros to 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So 5, 0, 5, 0, 5, 0, 5, 0. Okay? How many dimes and pennies will you need to buy the apple? 26 cents. I'll make that a little bigger so I can point to it. 26 cents. So how many dimes will you need to buy the apple? Remember how much a dime is worth? Do you remember how much a dime is worth? 10 cents. So let's think. If a dime is worth 10 cents, I would probably find how many dimes we would need in the tens place value. Which number is the tens place value? The 2 or the 6? 2. 2 is the tens place value, so 2 dimes, 2 tens. So how many pennies would we need? Pennies are worth how much? 1 cent. So we can look in the ones place value to find our answer. So we know that the 2 is in the tens place value. So what's the ones place value? The 6. So we would need 2 dimes and 6 pennies. Let's talk about this again. Remember tallies. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 5 closes the door. Then we have 6, 7, 8. Digits are a single number. When we count in groups, we can skip count by how many are in the groups. Half past means half of 60 because there are 60 minutes in 1 hour. So half past means 30. 30 minutes past 5 o'clock. Okay, when we add two-digit numbers, we add the ones place value and then the tens place value. This number pattern was skip counting. By how many? Were we skip counting by tens? No. Were we skip counting by twos? No. Were we skip counting by fives? Yes, because we said, can you help me skip count by fives one more time? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Then when number 6 asks how many dimes and pennies we will need to buy the apple, we just have to think a dime is worth 10, so look in the tens place value, and a penny is worth 1, so look in the ones place value, and then we'll have our answer. If you feel like you need to review any of this, why don't you circle and then say, hey, mom, dad, older brother, older sister, can you help me understand this a little better? Or you can shoot me a message on Class Dojo, and I would be happy to provide more practice problems for you and video some problems so that way we can go over the problems a little bit more. Okay? All right. Good job, guys.